He trusted Joseph Calco more than anyone alive. They grew up together. They committed crimes together. He called him his brother. That brother walked into his house, pulled out a gun, and shot him twice in the head. This is the true story of how the Mafia turned a best friend into an executioner. Meet Paulie Brass Gulino, a young hustler from Brooklyn who wanted only one thing: to become a made man in the Bonanno crime family. To prove himself, Paul built his own crew. They called themselves the Bath Avenue Boys. Together, they robbed dealers, sold drugs, and did whatever it took to earn respect from the Mafia. But there was one man standing between Paul and the life he wanted: Anthony Spero. They called him the Old Man, a feared Bonanno leader who never raised his voice, because he never had to. One night, everything changed. Inside Spero's own social club, Paul lost control. He argued with him, and then he shoved him in front of everyone. Spero didn't fight back. He didn't say a word. He simply turned around and walked out. That silence was more dangerous than any threat, because Spero didn't need to fight Paul. He only needed to decide that Paul shouldn't exist anymore. And instead of apologizing, Paul made the fatal mistake. He started telling people he wanted Spero dead first. One of those people was Joseph Calco, his best friend, a man who had committed crimes with him since childhood. But when Calco heard Paul's plan, he didn't stay loyal to his friend. He went straight to the Bonanno family and told them everything. The response was instant. Paulie has to go. Today. A few days later, Calco showed up at Paul's house, just like any other day. Paul let him in without a second thought. Calco asked him for a drink. Paul turned his back to walk to the kitchen. Because this was his friend, he had nothing to fear. That's when Calco pulled the trigger. One shot to the back of the head. Paul collapsed. Then a second shot, to make sure. Later, Anthony Spero hugged Calco and told him, "You're a good guy." Paul spent his whole life trying to earn loyalty from the Mafia. In the end, it was his own brother who ended it, because in this world, loyalty to the family always comes first. If you're into real Mafia stories like this one, hit subscribe and tap that bell, because the next story is even darker.